Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. LTK here. What do we got? We got Civivi Trailblazer. Check it out. Yeah, I didn't know exactly what to expect when I got this. It's 14C28 and steel. Okay, that's not normal for Civivi. They've been doing a lot of 9CR, 18 MOV, and then Damascus, their kind of Damascus steel that they do. And then they've been doing D2 as well. But 14C, haven't seen that. So this Trailblazer, real easy carry knife. Here you go. It's a deep carry, flat screws on there, and you can flip it to the other side, so right or left hand. And guess what? Yeah, on a lot of knives, if they're a liner lock or a frame lock, then regardless of the pocket clip going right or left, it still favors the right hand as far as disengaging, etc. But this is a slip joint, okay? Ooh, and that's pretty stiff. So good luck doing this one-handed. Yikes. Yeah, it's not real easy to do that way and probably somewhat dangerous. So it's basically a two-handed knife. Pretty much a 3-inch blade, 7 inches overall. So it's, like I said, not a big knife. There you go, 3-inch at about 76, 77 millimeters. But not quite 7, like 6.8 overall as far as inches goes, and 17.5 centimeters. What do you think? Blade stock 3? Probably, because it's, let me get settled on here. 1.11, yeah, 3 millimeters. And 10.5 millimeters at 0.41. So it's pretty slender. It's definitely more slender. This is 0.46. This is 0.41. So, and as far as size comparison with the Paramilitary 2 from Spyderco, yeah, right there. Now, let's get the Para 3 out, because that's going to be really close. This is just slightly longer overall, but not much. So another thing is with this lock back here, this mechanism for slip joint, that adds some weight because it feels weighty in my hand. And about 91 grams, let's roll it around to ounces. 3.2. Now, a bug out is actually a bigger knife than this, and it's 2 ounces. There's a lot of things in the 2.5 ounce range, that kind of thing. So, yeah, this is a little bit more weighty. Let's take the Appalachian Drifter, which this one is a double detent, like a detent lock here, just a detent ball. And then it locks up with a detent ball. So it's a non-locking flipper, but let's throw this on the scales. Yeah, 2.6 ounces. So it's definitely lighter. And let's put them together because they're brothers from a different mother. Well, from the same mother, actually, just different kind of brothers. And here you go. About the same size. So it's interesting, Civivi offering these up. Now, these knives are not in the $35 range. Thus, you can see why the new brand called Sencut, S-E-N-C-U-T, is now out trying to hold the line on $35 to $40, $45 knives, where Civivi has been kind of creeping up in doing some of the stuff they've been doing with the materials and different styles, etc. So, yes, this is more expensive. I grabbed this one from White Mountain Knives, but it's $74.80. You can get them in black, G10, orange, etc. And This is the page on mine, so this gives you the stats if you want to pause and read, but 14C28N, that's kind of new. And of course, with a 10% discount, LTK is your discount code. You get you in the 60s. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to throw a big screaming fit saying this is a $45 knife or anything that I'm having to pay $60-something for. You know, the good thing is it's made by the same people at We Knives, okay? So the fit and finish is good. It's a good quality knife. It's centered right up. It's solid. Cutaway not doing me any good except getting me something to hold on to here to open this up because whew, that is some walk and talk on there. Now, I mean, the blade made sense on this, and you got this little choil area, so it ought to be easy to sharpen. Let's grab a piece of paper, see if we can do anything. Okay. It's nice and sharp. Comes in a box. And here's what it says on this one. This is the 2018 B is in blue, I imagine. And the pouch. So, I mean, I know it's in the $60-something range, but you get the pouch. You get a set of stickers. You get a microfiber cloth. So there's a lot of little extras that come there as well. It's nice. You know, I think I'd be objectionable if this thing was $95 or something like that. And I'm sure there's a lot of 14C28N knives out there that you can get for less money. But, you know, I feel confident about their heat treat, their fit and finish, the solid build, etc. of these knives. So, okay. And ergos. Okay, I've got number 4 on there, so yes, it fits. There's really no, well, I guess you can kind of slide forward on here if you want at your own peril. And then reverse grip feels comfortable as well. Where's my balance here? Right back in here. Blade to handle length. Let's try that. Oh well, yeah, you're wrapping this back piece around here, so yeah, you couldn't put much more in there. And then the design flow is nice. I mean, especially for slip joints. A lot of slip joints have a break back here, okay? Don't they? Just look at a lot of lockbacks that are done as well that have a break like there. But this flows right into here, even if, you know, it's a slip joint. Not a whole lot of rise on that bar, is there? And of course, lanyard area back here, but that's very deep carry, isn't it? I guess we could take part of this apart and kind of take a look inside, see what we think about it. But I'm not big with taking slip joints apart necessarily. You know, one thing I do like that Civivi has done, We Knives has done, is they've gone to number 8s here, and I like using a number 8 Torx as opposed to a number 6. Number 6 getting a little, those little flutes or tines or whatever on that wrench can get rounded off because it is so small, they're so shallow. It's better, you got a better contact here with a number 8. Now the problem being is that the pocket clip is going to be number 6s. Let's see if we can pull the pocket clip off. Okay. Pocket clip is off. Screws look the same size, so don't have to worry about getting those confused with anything. Okay, we got the scale screw out, and that's very, very short. So you basically got your pivot screw, your little scale screw, and then the pocket clip. So there's the actual scale, G10 scale. And yes, we have a lot of, it's skeletonized. And by the way, we have more screws. So number 6 probably. And yes, they are. And there's those two little lovelies out. And here we go. So we've got a bronze washer. And there's a lot of weight relieving going on in there. But at least you know you can open this up if you need to clean it or service it. And of course, there's your slip joint bar. And yeah. And obviously there's your stop for the blade right in here. Then obviously you'd have to relieve the tension on here to remove this blade here, which I've started to do. But you know what? I don't need to take this apart. I know what's on the other side. There's a bronze washer there. So, but you could pull that out. Of course, the trick being is to put enough pressure on this bar to lift it up so you can reinsert the blade. That, yes, is possible, and not something I want to do right now. So, yeah, it's all good. And no, I don't feel like throwing a lot of lubrication on a bronze washer. I like bronze washers. I think they can polish out on their own, and I don't really feel the need to lubricate them. And you can have that discussion if you want. That's just not my cup of tea at all. And here we are with this liner set right down here. And we've got a couple of screws we need to put in. Oh, we're magnetized. Yes, we are. That one's down. And this one here. You can see on the inside where they've machined an area that can fit over those two screws, the cap of them. And then, of course, we got this little tiny body screw we got to put in, but that's a number 8. And then, of course, to finish off the job, we got to put the pocket clip back in. And let's drop them in. And yeah, I think we did pretty close. Got that one down. And this one as well. So we're in good stead there. Now, did I put too much pressure on this? And it doesn't feel much different. Let me just make contact. No, I think that's fine, and it's centered. So we got the Civivi Trailblazer, obviously a heavy stone wash on this blade. Good looking working knife. I mean, like I said, the ergos are fine. Blade shape is great. 14C28 ends, kind of a nice introduction of that additional steel to their lineup on their budget brand. And nice design, not all that heavy. And right and left hand carry in the pocket. So if this is your kind of bailiwick that you like the slip joint type knives, but you want one that's more of a modern touch and very utilitarian, then yeah, I think this is a good one right here. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. We do love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.